What's up, y'all? It's Todd with Chasing Tail MD. Wanted to bring you a video today about the second buck that I harvested this year, 2025, on November 30th. Buck I called Midas, 4.5-year-old buck. I've been watching him the last couple of years. Took him on the second day of rifle season here in Maryland, but I actually hunted him and shot him with a bow because I was on a small little property that I just recently got. It's 3.5 acres, so a lot of houses nearby, no rifles there. So he was sneaking in behind there, and I was able to catch up with him. So I had a lot of hunts in this area waiting on him. I had a lot of good encounters. So this video will be a little bit different. It won't really just be the hunt for Midas itself, but more so a lot of the footage that I got in that spot over the course of this year. Spent a lot of sits, a lot of hours in the ground blind hunting for him. I like to hunt out of tree stands, but this spot really just calls for a ground blind, the way that it's set up and the way the thermals work there. So sat on the ground, put a creek between me and him and a lot of the activity, and was able to connect with him right at last light. So sit back, enjoy the footage, a lot of my hunts this year, and hope you enjoy.
All right, well, I'm sure you recognize this guy by now. I swear I saw him every single time I sat here, but he's a deer I'm hoping to get one more year, see what he looks like next year. Looks like he's got some good potential, but this is my first encounter with Midas. You'll see as this guy starts sniffing around and gets a little bit nervous. Midas is coming in off my right, and this guy wanted no parts of him. He actually ended up coming to a spot. I could see him through the brush, couldn't get any footage of him, but I'll show 2 trail camera pictures. He comes in, kicks this deer's butt, comes back again, stands in the same spot. Here he is the first time. Now the second time, he would not come into my shooting lane. After he worked off up the hill, this guy worked in, another nice promising 3.5-year-old, and you know, just watched him, hoping Midas would come back in, give me an opportunity, but no luck. So enjoy the rest of this footage, and I'll show a few pictures of this guy as well after we cut this off.
So as I said, I was able to get him at last light. I actually shot him at 512, and legal shooting light was 514. Unfortunately, with the way the ground blind's set up and the way that not much light comes in there through the one little window that I had open, there was just no way for me to get the shot on film. I have a few trail camera pictures that show him coming in and him dropping. He actually dropped, got up, and ran about 50 yards, so I backed out of there. Called the reinforcements. My dad, my buddy Jordy, who you guys know by now if you follow the channel, came and helped me, and we found him. So we got some recovery footage, a bunch of nice pictures, and I'll show those. And as I said, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and like and subscribe if you haven't already, please. Thanks.
As I'm sure you probably saw, this is the final hunt for Midas, the 30th of November. No surprise which deer is in front of me here. Pretty much a instant replay of the 27th, except this time Midas came in from my left rather than my right, but he walked this guy right off the corn pile, and I got some trail camera photos of him coming in, but unfortunately this is probably right around 5 o'clock, about 10 minutes before Midas came in, and from the light was fading fast, and from this time until the time that Midas came in, the footage was literally pitch black. So unfortunately did not get the shot on film, but I can show the trail camera sequence as he's walking in. You'll see him walk this guy off the corn pile, and he's actually facing towards me pretty hard for a while. I was waiting for him to turn, watching the time, and I ended up taking a pretty hard quartering 2 shot and snuck it up in there. He dropped, and I shot him at 512. He dropped and laid there for almost 2 minutes, and you'll see at 514 is a picture of him getting up to run away. So here he is coming in. Here he is standing there. That is right when I shot him, right before I shot him. And that is him getting up at 514. And we tracked him, as you can see here. We found him about 60 yards from where I shot him.
Oh, man.
What do you think of that? Damn, look at the bases on that thing.
I don't care.
So where'd you hit him? Is that what he said?
Yeah, I said, I don't care.
I told you we were close.
I didn't think it was that much.
So obviously, very exciting. Big shout out and thank you to my dad and Jordy for helping me out, taking these cool photos. He's my second biggest Maryland deer. Surprisingly, he went 136 and an eighth. And a lot of frame, not very long tines, but he's a cool looking deer nonetheless.
He watches beans.
And couldn't be happier with him. So, as I said already, thanks for tuning in. Till next time, like and subscribe, please.